is Transformers96 here with another video. I'm going to be discussing the Marvel Legends shown at New York Toy Fair 2017, and in this video I'm going to be talking about specifically the Guardians of the Galaxy Series 2 from 2017. So I did make a video just earlier today where I kind of talked about all of the Marvel Legends that were shown in general before we had good pictures of them. Now we have the official good images of all of these, professional pictures, so I did want to discuss these in greater detail now. So this video just going to be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. However, I will make several or separate videos for all of the other Marvel Legends series that have been shown. So starting off here, we have Ex Nihilo. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I did make a video talking about him when he was first previewed on Thursday. But he looks like a nice figure. He's using a Hyperion body with tiger shark hands. The feet do seem to be new. It's a possibility that they're reused from either the phasing vision, although his feet seem a little too small to be this guy's, so I don't think that they're reused from him. I do believe that the feet are new, however, they could be reused. Obviously, completely new head. A neat character, and I'm liking it as a figure. I think that it does look very cool, and I really like the head sculpt. Then we have Peter Quill, StarLord. This is just another version of him. As far as the face sculpt goes, I believe it's the same as the first one. It might be a new head because this seems like a new kind of like smirk, but I don't think it is. I think it's just reused. I think it's all exactly the same except for now he has a longer jacket and he has a scarf. This one is an easy pass for me, but this Guardians of the Galaxy wave seems to be comprised of 7 figures, and considering the Build-A-Figure is so small, I can't imagine, I would think that you're only going to need to buy 6 figures to build the Build-A-Figure, which means one figure in this wave will probably not include a Build-A-Figure piece, so hopefully it's StarLord again, so that they're not forcing people to buy this figure, because there's really no reason if you have the other version. That's just in my opinion, though. I don't plan to get this one unless I'm forced to build a figure. But yeah, pretty basic, considering we have other versions. Then we have Adam Warlock, which we've seen several times before. However, this one is slightly new because it is showing that he will come with a second head sculpt. This head sculpt, I don't know what it is, though. This is obviously some sort of demented version of Adam Warlock, I would assume, but excuse my ignorance on this topic, but I don't know who this extra head sculpt is or what's it supposed to represent. It looks very dark elfish to me, like it looks like Malekith, but, I know that it's not him, but it has that appearance to me, so let me know what that is about, but it makes this figure even more interesting now knowing that he comes with a second head sculpt, and it makes me want to research it too, so, this figure went from being relatively bland to pretty interesting, to me at least personally. Move on here. Then we have Mantis. Mantis is the Build-A-Figure of this series, which I think is totally disappointing. I think I'm really happy that we're getting a Mantis figure, and she would be great as a normal figure, but as a Build-A-Figure, I think it's absolutely pathetic. I think that Raccoon is the only character, the only figure in this wave that's actually smaller than her. She's way too small for this, and you can say, well, oh, she's a completely new sculpt, so, that qualifies her as being a Build-A-Figure. But in the same wave, we have Gamora and Nebula, both of which are completely new sculpts, and they're obviously just regular packed figures. So I think this is a complete cop-out, and I really hope that there's something that we're missing here, that she comes with some extra thing or something, because this is not a good Build-A-Figure. Now, the figure itself, taking aside the fact that she shouldn't be a Build-A-Figure, the figure looks excellent. I really like it. I love the head sculpt. The sculpting work on it looks great, and the colors are really fantastic. She's got that really dark green for most of the area in her legs and on her arms, and then she has a really nice kind of dark metallic green for her torso. This looks like an excellent figure. It's not a good Build-A-Figure. Little closer image, and I do like the expression on the hands. I think that's very cool, and then her face sculpt is quite neat as well. Then we have Death's Hand. Is it Death's Hand or Death's Head? I can't remember. I think it's Death's Head. This guy is looking interesting. I'm not a big fan of his really bright colors. It just kind of looks odd all mixed together, but I've talked about this figure multiple times because we've seen it multiple times. He's going to be a very cool figure to get. I didn't want him as the Build-A-Figure though, so because he's just a regular figure, I think that he's going to be quite nice. and he's certainly the biggest one out of all of them. Then we have Gamora. Gamora is a completely new sculpt, which is great. They didn't reuse anything. She's obviously in a very different costume. She has a dark blue under outfit, and then her jacket is this. It's coming across brownish here. However, it should be kind of like Ravager dark red burgundy type of color. So I'm hoping that it's just a lighting, because this should be a more reddish look than it's actually appearing on the figure. But the figure looks excellent. The head sculpt, I believe, is new. It might be reused, but I don't think it is. But it's possible that it is. I would imagine her sword is reused, and then she does come with a new gun as well. And she does have a holster for her sword as well. But she's looking really nice. I'm very happy about that. Rocket Raccoon, this is exciting because it's a completely new sculpt. The Rocket Raccoon that came in the first series had very little articulation whatsoever. This has a ton of articulation, and it seems to just be a much better sculpt. As you can see, he's going to have a ball jointed head, ball hinge shoulders, hinge swivel elbows, at least just a swivel wrist, a ball jointed upper torso, which is great, ball jointed thighs with a thigh swivel, probably a hinge swivel knee too. So it looks like excellent articulation, and his proportions seem to be better than the first one. The first one was a little too skinny, I think. This one looks very nice, and I love the fact that he comes with a regular and angry head sculpt. That angry head sculpt is going to look fantastic. And of course he comes with the baby Groot, which is just super cute, and I love his little Ravager outfit. This figure looks great and everything, but it is very small, so this figure on its own, it doesn't feel like it's really worth it. I hope he comes with a larger accessory, like a large weapon or something. But considering the Build-A-Figure's Mantis, I don't think that they really care about value for money in this wave, at least, unfortunately. But yeah, he's looking like an awesome update. Then we have Nebula. I've been waiting for a Nebula figure since the first one, of course, and I'm glad that we're finally getting it. A completely new sculpt, and it is looking terrific. I really do love the sculpt on this. The colors look great. Let's go to the first one. The colors look excellent. She's missing like her hand, and in the movie, in the first one, she does get her hand cut off, so I assume that that's what that's all about. Although I feel like in the trailers and in the posters for this new movie, she has a replacement hand. So I don't know if this is just like pre-replacement hand or what's going on there, but that is kind of interesting. But she just looks excellent. Wonderful sculpting. Again, I mean, Nebula is just as good as the Build-A-Figure, so that is super disappointing, and Gamora is just as good as her as well. I've made separate videos talking about Ego here, so I won't go into them much at all, but Ego and StarLord will be in a 2-pack together, which will first be released on Entertainment Earth. They will get it before anybody else, but then it will be released wider than just Entertainment Earth. But you can see he comes with 2 head sculpts, one more calm and then one angry, and then the StarLord that we've seen a million times before. So overall, this is looking like a great series, except for the Build-A-Figure. But the wave itself is excellent. Like I'm very excited for just about everybody in this wave, except for StarLord. But I think that everybody else is just an excellent looking figure that I'm very excited to get. And Mantis, although I don't think that she is a deserving Build-A-Figure, looks like an excellent figure herself. So I am happy that we're getting her, but it should not be a Build-A-Figure. But there you go. There's my thoughts on this wave in general. Looking like a very interesting one, and I am really liking how many movie figures are actually in this wave. So let me know what you guys think of this Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Series 2 assortment, and thanks so much for watching.